Welcome again on my gaming channel and another episode from Age of Empires. Guys, I decided to make this video because we have new camps to attack. Although I have some videos about this on my channel already, but I think it's a very good opportunity to refresh a little bit information about it. Especially with the recent updates what the game love providers in the Age of Empires. We have more options, a little bit with the Exactly, let's go straight away to it. This is very important when some players are doing massive mistakes with attacking the encounters. It's just strange actually, but everyone have a little bit time to learn, and sometimes they ignoring the advices. That's why I'm making this video. Maybe I will try to help some players, whatever want to try any of those tricks. That would be good. Let me just adjust a little bit the sound because I can't hear. Okay, so the most important what you have to do in this game, except keeping the shields on your castle, is champion. Your champion experience is the main power here, because compared to anything else, it's taking less time to achieve that. Some players still doing mistakes because they think the experience is only coming very good from attacking those encounters camps, which is a mistake. This is still good source, but it's not the best. Make sure you check out my other videos, see what's the best way to get experience for your champion. It might help you really a lot, speed up the process, and remember that even if you're going to invest 100 million of resources for that, losing all those troops, of course the hospital, not to kill them, you're still going to get back a lots of experience and talents and everything else. And the talents are very crucial in this task when you're attacking encounters. I will tell you straight away in this video. I'm going to show you a few ways. Some of them are very ineffective, another a little bit better. I just want to show you a little bit the differences. But with the recent updates we have, you know, the thinker, actually I don't have it because I'm against spending the money on this game. Sometimes you can buy a pack 1, 2, 3, but guys, girls, whatever, players, don't spend your earnings on a game like this because they are not worth that much. At least be careful because this is kind of addicting. Another thing what we can have is some cloak. So I don't have any. You can see I don't spending the money on this one. I'm investing my money in some other things. Like I'm trying to fight and saving money for the lights for my recording. Here's a little bit studio room, what you may be going to see in the future. Okay, another with the update we have gems. Let's go to the gemstone. I got only few. I managed to win something. I can upgrade maybe something very soon, which is cool because there is a spy mission speed, there is some attack, there is some march speed. Resources, income, which is all good. It's just you need to be a little bit more lucky to get what you really want, what you really needed, right? So this is the updates. I don't have it, so I'm gonna show you a little bit old style, old-fashioned way how to attack those Viking camps at the moment. They are very cool. There shouldn't be any too much problem with this. It's quite very simple. It's always the same. So you're getting your equipment for the attack. So if depends how many camps you're planning to attack. If you're using the time bonus and you want to attack one after another for a couple hours or minutes or whatever, if you're planning to attack more than one in very short time, for example like 10, then better to change the talents to attack. And this is definitely especially with the level 7, because the losses sometimes, if it's too high, then the reward is not going to cover that losses. Sometimes it all depends on the player situation. Some of them are two very strong players here and they don't have a problems with this whatsoever. Another a little bit getting still a little bit more losses. I just want to mention this because I know many players doing the same mistakes, so let's make this clear. Okay, so choosing the gear for your champion is crucial here because it all depends. Guys, if you're putting all the gear for attack for the sieges or maybe for cavalry, and then you actually sending all the swordsmen or spearmen, and then they don't get you know, they don't have those bonuses what you're providing with the gear. So choose your gear wisely. For example, I got one of this range health, so all the archers, bows, blah blah blah, they had 140% to their health. March speed is just a little bit important in here. Depends what kind of level of units you're sending on these camps as well. I will show you a few battles, don't worry. It's just I have to quack a little bit first. Trying to, of course, getting the best gear. It doesn't mean if you have not legendary or something, doesn't mean that you are going to lose in the battles. You still can manage. This is all long time period playing of the game, investing and planning and everything else. So whatever you have, mix it a bit. Army, formations, and of course the gear for a champion. Because sometimes I also think maybe for example, swordsman attack here, I upgraded on the maximum. Yeah, this is also very important. If you think with the gear, then that piece of equipment you're going to use for a long time, so it's definitely worth to upgrade it with the stars, so you're improving all the bonuses on it. In this case, swordsman attack 120%. Other things, it doesn't matter in this attack on the encounters camp, so you might try to compare with the, for example, an upgraded one. You can see that I actually losing that 20% on this attack, so it was worth it. Cost quite a lot of equipment, but and a little bit gold, silver, sorry. So this is definitely worth it, doing it. Okay, so you're trying to choose the best gear, whatever you can, and for example, sometimes you still need to think. Like I got this one, spearman health 84% in this one, and the faction units. I'm not using any of those 3 bonuses on that, so I'm considering and looking for making a changes here. Range attack and health 44%, that's actually cool. So I'm looking for something different. Okay, the ring, this one I actually recommend to you if you have something like this maybe and you didn't notice. Match size against encounters 15%, which is very cool on all the upgrades, and 75% on attack against them, plus swordsman health 105. So this ring is really fantastic for it. If you have the cloak and the tinker, whatever the name of this shit is, it's your advantage. Remember, champion, talents, blah, gear, everything all together. And then army and formation. Let's do it. We have very interesting camps around here, so for fun we're gonna scout first level 5 and 6, and then we're gonna go for 7, just to refresh the details about it. If you can't attack neither of those camps, don't worry about it. It's only a little bit time and you're gonna go forward. If you have any losses, in this video I'm actually trying to show you some players making mistakes, and I wish to show you how to avoid them. Okay, and let's not forget that we are helping our teammates. And let's go to the mail. I'm not sure if I still have this. No, sorry about that, I don't. Reports. I got actually quite a bit of the attacks in recent hours because I really need it. I've got Party Glory I'm doing, which is a video going to be very soon on my channel. I just want to finish one more task quite fast. It's not going to be actually, because it's something what I really like, killing other troops, so I love it. What I don't like about this, I have to always go from beginning to the bottom all the time, refreshing those lists from beginning. Okay, I don't have it, sorry. Let's focus on this. Last reports. Scouts. Okay, so level 7 is the major and crucial. 308,000 units is against you, and look at this. This is T5 straight away. This is a star with those little wings on the sides. And ballistas. Ballistas are very dangerous unit in this game, especially when they are protected by the soldiers, those on the front. This wire is annoying. Okay, and another is also a little bit interesting formation, because there's a swordsman, spearman, and bows, archers in there. So you need to be a little bit careful. Your loss is going to be a little bit definitely higher than you're going to see actually what is in the lower level. So this is not only about the amount of troops. With the T5, actually this is making very big difference. But if it's, for example, T4, that would be again difference with the amounts and actually what kind of units is out there. If they will give us 2 more squads of bows or 1 more squad of ballistas here, it would be far more dangerous than 1 squad extra of cavalry, for example. You need to all think and see what's going on here, because that's how you trying to set up your formation to beat them up. Percentage and everything, yeah, is all the, you know, sometimes it's important, but doesn't matter too much because we have to attack them anyway. It's your percentage of the attack, your bonuses, this is what is important the most. Okay, level 5. Level 5 is optimal when you actually get enough experience with attacking the camps. Level 5 is the minimum later what you can attack and have any kind of reward. 47,500 units, very friendly T4s waiting. You can see the no ballistas, no bows, and only, so there's 2 kinds of units waiting, spearmen and swordsmen. And now I know the player just trying to do something, send me the report, and was attacking with cavalry and then, sorry, with swordsmen in the first wave, and another one was cavalry. He was thinking then swordsman gonna provide him bonuses with the fighting with spearmen, which is true, and then cavalry gonna fight with the swordsman. Not quite. This game is not built so much that we can do any maneuvers, so the cavalry cannot go behind from on the sides or something and start fighting with the swordsman right away. So they waiting and doing absolutely nothing. I'm very sorry, I lost actually somewhere this report and I can't show you the battle. But the main point is that there was a little bit waste of options. So far more better was to, instead of cavalry, sending the bows behind the swordsman. Swordsmen are the best against the spearmen, that's the point. Okay, so we're going to the level 6. This is already 200,000 units and T5s, so you can see step by step, actually those 3 levels are very huge difference between each other. Here we still don't have a bows or ballistas, which is very good for us. 200,000, we're still going to deal with them, no problem. And here is the thing. Level 5, I don't think I'm going to attack this right now. Let's just go straight with level 6. So we are attacking them. And I will tell you straight away, my talents are not on attack mode at the moment because, well, I got more than one reason for it. But at the moment I'm doing also something else, so I just want to keep it that way. So make sure you understand that my loss is going to be a little bit higher and you just need to compare a little bit different way. Remember guys, there will be maybe some comments below this video. I already seen it in the past. Then there will be someone who's showing off too much, then I'm very weak and he got better way and he actually is very powerful. Okay, that's, you know guys, all the players are free here, okay? Everyone supposed to share them with each other. So guys, you know, after below this video in the comments below, you can write a few words, what kind of losses you have, what's the best, for example, your formation, what you think is better than other players doing something wrong. Okay, I'm doing this now a little bit for fun to see. Let's watch the battle first and see the option here. So you can see that I've sent 3 squads of swordsmen so they can actually fight against the spearmen, and they quite not touching too much with the bow. Okay, with our archers are more safe. and this is on level 6. 20,000, that's my losses. It's still a little bit, a few thousand of archers lost, but this is still okay. So you can see, and 1 second, if I can actually try this, and you can see what is in the rewards from for this chest. Random, of course, with the gold. You never know if you're gonna get the gold. Sometimes players, including myself, opening 100 chests and got gold only twice or 3 times. So don't think like many other the big ones is saying that if you're gonna hit all the level 7, for which your loss is gonna be higher, then you're gonna have plenty of gold. It's all luck. It's all like a lottery, right? You guys playing lottery, you know. So there is a gold. Multiply by 3, which is cool. And then we have some nice gear. Is one of those is on purple, so we are much faster to making upgrades and making stuff looks better. I think the first one is very interesting. We're actually going to talk about this in a bit. There is resources, of course, and some speed ups. For me, the best, of course, after gold is receiving speed ups and then resources. Iron the most. But it's, everything is useful, really, even the food, although I don't like it. But it's very interesting. Okay. So I still talking. Oh no, somebody actually, my teammate actually take me that 7th. I knew it. I have to look for another one. How much time do I have to a next attack? 1.5 minutes, so it's okay. So in the meantime, I'm gonna talk about the gear. As soon as I'm gonna find level 7, I hope nobody gonna steal it away from me. If you guys have any questions, don't forget to leave it in the comments below this video. For all the likes, I very appreciate all this. It's very important. There we go. There we go, level 7. If you are planning to attack more than one, I suggest you to save it, make it a star on it. It's much easier to relocate your castle or something. The best with 7, of course, is always T5. Okay? Of course, the strongest unit's going to attack them. And I think both all of your formations supposed to be with the siege or with the bows. There's really powerful, fantastic units which are actually dealing with most of the camps. Doesn't matter how many changes they making in the game, they actually, this formation, those units are still the best. But let's not forget, then also there are so many bonuses for this. Because you have to attack, healing, match size. You can see then I got the timer. I got that timer now because I have to kill a little bit more units for that Path to Glory, what I mentioned. But also during that making this video actually is less time to hit another camps. What else we can do? Of course, normal army attack, health, and everything else is also quite important here. So we can all use together talents, gear, army, formation, proper troops, proper army, and those bonuses, master power. Really, this is far more easier to hit them, destroy them. Let's actually hit one more level 6 before 7. 7 gonna be like on for the dessert, and I want to show you a little bit difference if I'm gonna make it changes. Oh, here is 7 as well. We're saving it. Nice. We're gonna open that one chest. Oh, here. Okay, we can attack straight away. So make sure your match size is full. I'm not showing you my troops and stuff because let's not forget then also the people who want to burn my castle also watching that videos and very often. So I'm not going to show you, just straight march on an attack on a camp, and then you're going to see the units, the battle. Sometimes might be the case then you might forget to change your gear from gathering to attack for those counters. So definitely it's worth it to go to your champion and purchase actually that slots. Paid off. Wonderful. This is must do in the game if you're planning to play quite long. VIP also and Paragon is going to help you with fighting those encounters. Let's see the video and report what's going on this time. Losses 24, almost 25. Okay, and you can see then both are 0. So what happened here? 20. So this time much worse, right? Which is a little bit strange, because actually when I was making a few upgrades and changes with the gear today, that right now what I was sending was far more better for my troops. Let's see that battle, see what actually happened. Okay, so you can see the formation going all to attack, and then we have a little bit problem there because they're still fighting with other enemy swordsmen. So they're losing that bonus which they have fighting with the spearmen, and with swordsmen against the same kind of unit, the same type, have no bonuses whatsoever, just fighting. Maybe the bows have not enough attack to kill enough troops, maybe in this situation, but in the future with your research you actually making everything better. So you guys see, then that's why I attack twice the same level of units to making so you can actually compare. And I advise you all, you don't have to listen to only to my video what I'm talking here, because I'm not March of Empires professor expert here. That's not my goal. I'm just trying to help all the players with the games. Doesn't matter if it's this one or any other game. And I try to recommend the games actually which are worth to play. March of Empires, it's not a bad game. It's pissing me off, but it's not a bad game. It's maybe not, definitely not the worst game of this kind. There's plenty of free-to-play games on the market which I will never recommend to you. Absolutely not even installing this. So you see, and for example, I'm looking for level 7 now, which is no need. Just go for that book. Look like I lost another of those 2 camps. Shame, but this one nobody see it. I think I have to attack. I got still 2 minutes, so in this moment we're gonna go for the inventory equipment library. Actually, this one is what I want to talk about. That stuff what we can get from those chests. I think the helmet is actually very nice because it gives us a range attack, swordsman health, faction units. If you're using faction units, so definitely worth it. 76% before upgrades, before that gems inside, before the stars. So it's definitely gonna help you out. I think this is very cool. This will be something what I'm interested to do. And gloves, I think with the training and health healing speed, healing costs, quite very interesting piece of gear. I'm looking at this. Why? Because there is plenty of camps which we can attack, and I don't care about the gear anymore. And players stronger than me don't even care about this gear. They're just looking for gold probably, or something else. So this is what we're looking for. This is what we might be interested in. If somebody producing iron, I am, for example, in my castle, trying, because I got everything on a very low level now, but this is a different story. So this is also very interesting. Iron income by 100% in capacity, so I can produce far more. Plus I got some attack and health, blah blah blah. All this is matters. And then we got some interesting shield, which actually give us swordsman health and spearman health. So and actually cavalry health, protector of resources. That might be interesting for some players as well. So don't worry if you can't get the legendary level too fast. So, okay, I can attack now, so we're gonna go for it. This is just step by step. Go forward, and even if you have your champion lower level than 60, don't waste some of this gear to make those fucking stars, those upgrades on it, because I heard that a lot. Then people, instead of using the very simple piece of gear to upgrade any kind of gear they actually like, they wasting those purple ones instead of keeping for future upgrades. This is just something what I have to tell you, because it's happening. Okay, let's go for it. No! Somebody's coming. So we have to search for another one. But the good news is then, as soon as I'm gonna find it, I'm gonna attack them straight away. If you guys disagree with my video, if you think that I'm playing a little bit different way, wrong way, you can always put this in the comments below. Just try to not be a geek or dick and stuff like that, because I have in the past some contact with those kind of players. Oh, something to take. Let's not forget to doing events, VIP, investing your gold in the proper way. It's very important in this game. If you're planning to do something more than just hide behind a shield in the future, maybe on the left side. Yes. Yes, okay. Make sure you have your setup properly, your gear, and you're ready to attack. On the way again. Helping teammates, always trying to get those social points, but it's not only about social points. Helping your teammates is a very important thing. This is the multiplayer game. It's pay to win and blah blah blah, but still is a multiplayer. Teamwork is crucial in this game. If you know teamwork, so to be honest, I have no clue how do some of the players playing one castle and no one else in the team, or all the dead castles. Is very wrong. You should look for friends and play together. Let's see that report, let's see this, and then we will try to have one more battle. So against situation, probably I'm gonna get my ass kicked far more. This is already, we knew about this. Okay, let's see what kind of losses I got with this. So it's 121 over. And now we're gonna make some changes. Of course, I need to find another camp to hit. I'm gonna make some changes, and I'm gonna see if gonna be better. Okay, so I'm on the way to attack another level 7. I found it. I make the changes. I'm sending only bows on this. I'm curious actually myself how I'm gonna do it, because I'm making those upgrades with some of the gear what I mentioned before. Guys, I still think that sending the T1 troops are far more better than sending T5 on those camps, although in many cases, if you're hitting really a lot, you might even mix them both. It all depends. If you remember, I said talents need to be pressed on the attack, not on the gathering, for example, because then you're losing all your very good bonuses. Like in this attack, I'm gonna have a much heavier losses again. I'm still gonna win. I knew, okay, I'm doing this for the purpose of this video, and from another side, I really don't care about losing some of this. So in this case, I lost 244,000. So the bows against 7 is not actually working that well. Let's see what happened. So everything is good until those swordsmen or any kind of unit actually gonna get to your archers. If they cannot get contact with them, your loss is gonna be very dramatically lower. Okay, I'm gonna do one more attack to prove you that I'm right. Okay, so we are on the hunt one more time. Again, I have to mention you that I'm trying to show you not the best way, and just showing you a few options what you can do, because really this is all depends on you and your talents, gear, army, blah, what you have in your equipment or anywhere else, what you can use to win the best way. We're gonna see if actually that fight gonna be better than previous one. It should be, really should be. I would be surprised if it's not. Okay, so we're gonna go to the report straight away. See, then I lost far more less troops than before. Let's see the battle. What happened there? So you guys see, then actually the army focused on those poor swordsmen in the first place. So we got the biggest hit over there, but they didn't lose any bonuses on the fight. This is what is important. That's why it's also very important when you have any other attack, for example for the Dark Citadel, about choosing and testing different formation. Mix the units anyway. Works far more better for me. This is just another advice and message from me. And now I just want to let you know what is on those in those chests. If it's worth it, you can see that I actually got 12 from level 7th. We're gonna open some other treasure because it's quite important for me now right now. Okay, so we got gear on level 7. I actually want to do one by one. I really don't like when they're mixing in this. So we got, first was purple, and then now we have 2 blue, and again 2 blue. So it really doesn't matter because this all depends how much time you're spending on a game. If you're gonna even hit a level 3 or 4, yeah, it's gonna take longer to get to the better rewards and make those upgrades sooner, but you will get there. It all depends how many you attack. And if you're gonna listen to a few of my advice to use only T1 or T5 on those camps, then it's gonna be far more better for you. If you really have a problems, then you can try to produce T4 bows. This definitely gonna improve some attacks for you, but don't waste your time making those T2, T3 units and even T4 because it's better to use that speed ups, use those resources, use that all the gold if you're spending on this, put it on the research to make it faster and get to the proper units what you're actually going to use, or make the attack and your squad size bigger. Okay, we're opening now, and then now it's very important in how many gold I actually going to get in those chests. So far nothing, but we got that helmet, which I'm looking for right now. At least I want to also use it on a legendary. I want to test it. Bread, as I don't want it again, and this is cool. Shield again, and the wood. So you guys see, it was 12 chests and 0 gold. So don't believe all those fairy tales about gold in the 7th gonna be all the time. This is good source of better rewards, definitely, but think about how many troops we lost on level 7th. For example, this is just an example, of course, 117.5, and how many we lost on 6. This is 6, so it's also 7th. Oh, now I don't remember which one is it. This is 6. 20,000. Do you guys have an idea, right? Even multiply this by those rewards and makes a few changes, right, with the math, and it's still gonna work out the best what is for you with your equipment, your VIP level, how I said it so many times already in my videos. Another just extra information for those who like to actually visit my channel. More action definitely going to be in very soon. I just want to show you why I'm not doing their personal story, which I made a video a few months ago. I think why I'm not actually attacking this and why I'm against Game Love and Match of Empires and all this bullshit when they making the events like this. Because everyone want to enjoy, right? We're going to scout this, but first, what's the beginning? Talking blah blah blah, the story, then we sending our scouts on this battlefield for nothing actually, just to we have something to do. Then we sending them for a couple minutes to towers, so we need to do some of them, and then we have those encounters that camp, and we have to win 4 battles. Okay, and after that we actually going for that stronghold with the bonuses of. I actually want today, I've done it just to show you a little bit. A defense for my siege only, 200%. Auto heal, 10% of your units. So this is very important. If you're going to send so many T5, you have to calculate the cost of healing them. Some people don't really calculate in this game, which is a very big mistake. Okay, but first battle. Check this out, what's waiting for you. 1,375,000 1000 T5, and this is exactly the same setup like in encounters level 7th. It's just the amount of troops is massive. So even if you win this, another battle is far more troops waiting for you, and then again and again. Think about it. If it's actually worth to wasting your troops to doing like this. This is, for me personally, this is only for the strongest players, because if you have, they have plenty of gold, speed ups and everything else, and plenty of troops. So even if they're gonna put some of them in a hospital, they have enough time to heal them, for example, or enough those resources. Thank you very much for watching, guys. That was the Inferno912 from this side again with the Match of Empires. And don't forget to, if you're new here, subscribe my channel, visit my other videos, and of course watching them. Don't forget to leave some likes on any of them and comments. Thank you very much, and hopefully to see you next time.